Hey y'all, it's April the 6th, 2017, and we'll probably remember this date for a long time. It's April the 6th, 2017, and I'll have some breaking news for you, for everybody out there, but especially those who hate Donald Trump, right? It was not ever going to matter what you said about Donald Trump or what you accused Donald Trump of. None of that was ever going to matter. None of it was ever going to take down to Donald Trump, you gotta understand. But, however, something took place today that I believe that we're all going to remember. And it seems as though, allegedly, you have a Bashar al-Assad over there in Syria, and allegedly, this guy was chemical bombing and stuff, all sort of people up in his own country of Syria. And because of that, supposedly, Donald Trump and crew took it upon themselves to go ahead and shoot 50 missiles. From what I understand, the death toll, not sure yet. 50 missiles at Air Force of Assad, of the Syrian Air Force bases and stuff. They shot 50 missiles. Stuff really got heated tonight. In fact, from what I understand, and I'll have to link to one of the videos because there's a lot now. One of the videos covering this event, Paul Begley, what he explains is that this all took place. Donald Trump put in the orders. He went and he okayed everything. These 50 missiles to be shot up in Syria because allegedly Assad gassed his own people. All sort of innocent men, women, and children. Donald Trump did this while having dinner with the Chinese president. Alright, did that strike you as weird at all? That during his dinner that he was having with the Chinese president, he decides to go ahead and greenlight 50 Tomahawk missiles being shot at Assad's forces because he allegedly gassed all sort of people, and he's been doing it. Alright, I don't know which way the wind is blowing right now. I couldn't tell you. There's got to be all sort of clandestine operations taking place, obviously. Alright, but here's the thing. Like I said, none of the left were ever going to take Donald Trump down. It just wasn't going to happen. This event right here, very possible. Very possible. And my eyes are wide open. I want to see some evidence, because here's the evidence we need to see. We need to see that Assad actually was gassing his own people, and then you got to understand, if he ever did gas his own people, there would have to be a reason for it. Like, there would have to be a build up to that. Alright, so what was taking place there in Syria, in these towns that done got gassed, chemicals all over them and stuff, leading to their death and horrible mutations. If this is what is happening in Syria, why is it happening? Alright, we need to see absolutely all the evidence. Why is it happening? Why is Assad doing this? Is it absolutely 100% certain? Because it's April the 6th, 2017. I'm here to tell y'all, if it's not certain, Trump is going down for this. Right. And I'll be right there in the front lines talking about, you know what, let's take him out. Because guess what? He said that he wasn't going to get involved in Syria. I remember him saying that, like, he wasn't going to get involved in Libya. He was going to let them duke it out, and we're not going to have nothing to do with that. Now he's up in there throwing 50 Tomahawk missiles. That's not actually what I was signing on for. There's a lot of people out there that's not what they were signing on for. We need to give it some time. We need to actually let it breathe. We need to let the evidence come out. People are going to be all over this story for the next near future. They're going to be all over this story. We need the evidence to come out. We need to know that Assad is absolutely a psychopath gassing his own people, because you got to understand, what is the motivation? That's what we're going to figure out when we're getting to the bottom of what happened here with the chemical gassing of these Syrian people. What would the motivation be? There is a reason. There would be a reason why Assad would be gassing his own people. Like, that makes any sense, because you got to understand, financially speaking, in the world of running countries and people are assets. Financially, it doesn't even make sense to be killing them unless it's absolutely necessary for some sort of reason that you kill them. All right, so there's going to be all sort of evidence on why Assad, why he was gassing all his people. There's going to be all sort of evidence and build up. All right, if none of that makes sense, if Donald Trump got it wrong, if we figure out that Assad had nothing to do with the gassing of the people, if we figure out Al Qaeda and ISIS had everything to do with gassing of the people, it does not matter. Donald Trump's going down. All right, he will. There is no stopping that. Donald Trump will be replaced. He will be taken out one way or another. And I hope that it would be the legal way. But the thing is, all right, Donald Trump cannot survive this. All right, because there's so many people out here who just don't know the facts yet. And the thing is, there is a large number of people who do want to know the facts and do not like rash behavior when it comes to foreign policy. And we didn't vote for Hillary Clinton, by the way. And by the way, if there are people who are like, oh man, we knew Donald Trump was going to wild out, we knew he was going to wild out, and y'all weren't going to listen and everything. If there are people on the so-called left out there who want to look at the situation and say, oh man, Donald Trump, he's that warmonger that we always knew he was. Thing is, Hillary Clinton would have done it even faster. Right? She was already talking about doing it. Bernie Sanders, it's a joke. He would have never gone in the presidency anyways. And if he did, he would be walked all over. Even more so than a Barack Obama. Even more so. So we got to watch this very closely. We got to watch this very closely, because this does make or break Donald Trump right now. Right? This could get very serious, get very intense. I mean, he was at dinner. Donald Trump was at dinner with the Chinese president. And meanwhile, what in the world is going on? We need answers. We got a lot of questions. We need answers for them, because this is the tribulation. We're balls deep up in it. And we're going to get to the bottom of this. It's April the 6th, 2017.